everyone, welcome back to another Not Your Normal Guy review. Since we have all been locked in our houses over the last couple weeks and all around the world we are B-O-R-E-D, bored! I saw this as a great opportunity to catch up on my Marvel reviews, so I'm releasing a review a week while we have nothing else to do and we're sitting at home bored. The first 3 weeks of the month are Marvel reviews or some sort of less content-heavy type of review. And the last week of the month is my newest Disney movies ranked and reviewed, which is far more content-heavy and takes much longer to produce. Remember, I'm still not being paid for this until I have 1,000 subscribers, which is precisely why you should subscribe. I know 82% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed. I see you watching, so subscribe and hang out with us once a week. Today we're talking about Guardians of the Galaxy, a film that I had never seen until just yesterday evening. But since I am not the comic genius that I wish I was, I have enlisted someone who knows far more about comics than me. He also knows a fair bit about Disney movies and just media in general, and I think you should probably go check him out. I need his help to become the geek that we all want me to be. Take it away, Play Content. Enlighten me with your ways.
Guardians of the Galaxy is no doubt widely acclaimed. Plenty of praise for this film has already been voiced, but there's a very clear reason its greatness is so often highlighted. That reason being, it's great. Firstly, it embraces a relaxed and broad sense of humour that hadn't really been seen in the MCU at this point, at least not this successfully or to this level. The space western setting invites so much visual experimentation with colours, costumes, character designs and carrots. I needed a fourth C, I was desperate. And the vastness of the setting adds a much needed air of adventure. Almost all performances are natural and cover a wide range of comic archetypes, while also showing genuine depth and vulnerability, including Vin Diesel, who as Groot gets all the best lines. And so he should. He had to have plastic surgery to turn himself into a tree for this role. The soundtrack that celebrates a variety of past talents adds character context and a pleasing contrast with the high-tech setting, further flavouring the already layered personality of this whole film. With its occasional drama and meaningful character growth, Guardians of the Galaxy may be one of the greatest comic book films of all time. The only problem may be the villain. Ronan the Accuser, played by Lee Pace, who finally abandons the makeup he wore in previous films to admit to the world his skin is actually bright blue, embodies the bland villain trope. There's very little motivational personality to be found here. The film is basically an affectionate parody of sci-fi movies though, so it's likely this was totally intentional, and maybe giving him more of a character would have devoted less time to focusing on the evolving group dynamic between the Guardians, which is obviously more important. Back to you at the studio, Trent.
Just listen to that jealousy-inducing accent. Check out Play Content at the link in the description or the link above my head right now. Let's help him get to 1,200 subscribers. Overall, I was amazed at this movie. It was hilarious, it was heartfelt, it made me cry, it made me laugh, it made me feel good. I think actually that may be the magic of this movie and what made it so successful. Some of the CGI in this movie is a bit crappy, I have to admit that, but I think that's because some of the scene establishing shots just were not considered very important. I mean, you can either have a scene establishing shot that lasts for a couple of seconds on the screen and is a little bit less well rendered, or you could have your main characters be less rendered. And we have to believe that Rocket Raccoon and Groot are real characters. And boy, each one of those characters is so believable. Rocket Raccoon, who seems at the beginning of the movie to only be a comic relief character and is mostly a comical character, becomes the center of incredible emotion after he realizes that he uses his jokes to keep an arm's length distance between him and other human contact. And this is a realization that becomes incredibly poignant after this scene. Oh. I could go on for an hour dissecting all of these characters and putting my own spin on them, and maybe I will someday. But for now, let's suffice it to say that this movie is fantastic. It appeals to both the 12-year-old boy in me with meaningful action scenes and hilarious, if not sometimes juvenile jokes, and it also appeals to the 70-year-old man in me who just wants to understand these characters. If you are a human, you will like this film. There is a relatable character in there for everyone, and I absolutely loved this film. It has to be my favorite Marvel movie that I have watched so far. I can't believe I waited this long to watch it, and I can't wait to watch Guardians 2. Like I said before, please go check out Play Content. He has some awesome reviews on his channel, and he consistently delivers content to you guys at least once a week. Also, if you liked this video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'd love to have you guys join our little Disney-loving family.